Hey guys, what's up? Myers back again with another Transformers video review. This is of the new deluxe Ratchet from Dark of the Moon, and I gotta say, I almost kind of like this one better than the Hunt for the Decepticons version. The Hunt for the Decepticons version, I like the paint job and almost every other aspect about that figure. And this one, I've got a few minor quibbles, but other than that, I really like this guy. Like, minor quibbles would probably have to be his head. Makes it really hard to transform him at points. And his shoulders, to me, are kind of weird and wonky. I mean, they transform just fine. It's just, with these wheels up here, I kind of imagine, you kind of think they put like a mech tech thing in there or something, and they didn't. So I find that a little pointless. But that was actually one of the things I really liked on Hunt for the Decepticons Ratchet, where the wheels flip backwards, where they sat on top of the shoulders like they did in the movie. That's something that I thought was kind of cool. But other than that, I really like this figure. And a lot of people like complain that his legs were bent. They definitely are not. So shut the F up. Just kidding. If there's anything I really want to get into detail with, it's his mech tech weapon. This weapon is awesome as hell. Not only that, it's addicting too, because if you pull back on it, it spins the saw blade. If you can get a good pull on it, then it will go for a decent amount of time. So yeah, he's definitely a really cool figure. I would recommend picking this one up. Transformation, if you already noticed, I already have him in robot mode. I'm going to do something a little different this time around. I'm going to turn him into vehicle mode, and if I still have time in the video, I'll turn him back in a robot mode, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on him and my recommendation rating. So yeah, to transform him, what you're going to do is you're going to turn his head around like that. Fold these pieces out like that, where they kind of look like wings, and then fold them in like this. His arms, spin them around, fold them up like that. Spin them around, fold them up. Then you're going to flip the bumper up, flip that piece up, spin this whole piece around like that. Then we're going to come back here and spin his feet around. Maybe flip them up like that. Then we're going to fold the legs up like this. Just flip that piece up. And then this piece right here, you flip it and it holds it and it solidifies the rear part of the car, or the truck, or the Hummer, or whatever. And then these pieces come up and tab in, and then this whole back section comes back and hugs over and plugs on like that. And then these pieces, kind of weird, you gotta hook them on underneath here, and then they all tab in, and it all just tabs in. This part right here took a little bit of practice for me to get used to. transforming him back and forth from vehicle to robot. And there we go. There he is in Hummer H2 mode. The Mech Tech, there's actually 3 spots you can put this on. You can put it on right up there. I find that, actually I think this is a little better if you wanted to, since there's actually Mech Tech ports in here. You can put this in like that, or you can put it in like this. I'm not actually gonna do it, and that time I actually didn't fire off the gimmick, and it fired off on its own. And yeah, that through basics, that's the vehicle mode. The vehicle mode, if I have to drop the ball on him right now, I would probably have to say he is ridiculously small. But I know that's not really fair to the figure, because Dark of the Moon figures are actually a lot smaller than most others. But you know, yeah. Since I can, I'm going to turn him back into robot mode. And basically, transformation back into robot mode is the same process, just flip backwards. So you're going to flip those out, pop this off, fold it up, flip this piece. Whoops. That will pop off on you if you're not careful. That'll flip up. Up. Extend his legs and twist his feet. Extend his leg, twist his feet, twist his foot. God, my grammar sucks. Come up here, unhook all this, bring his arms down and around, down and around. Just spin this around, turn his head around, fold this piece down, fold the bumper down, click the shoulders into place, and flip the wheels around so that they're covering his shoulders, and there you go, there he is in robot mode. Very simple, very fun. Really like him. Posability, he's got a hinge and a ball joint, so he's got plenty of movement in his shoulders. He can turn his head. He's got double jointed elbows. Well, I guess he's got a bicep bend and a elbow. Ball joints in the ankles. Double jointed knees. His wrists go like that. I find that kind of pointless. No waist joint, sadly. But you know, oh well. You can still get this guy in some pretty damn awesome poses. You know, just something like that. That looks pretty cool. And I actually got him in this pose, where he's grabbing onto the thing, and a couple times I've only gotten this to actually physically, oh there we go, that kind of worked. I've actually gotten him to activate his own mech tech without letting go of the weapon. I'm gonna try that one more time. Okay, one more time. Close enough. So yeah, it is possible, it's just kind of hard. It's actually just a lot easier just to keep him in this pose. Yeah, that will get annoying over time. Really wish you could plug the MechTech weapon up in there. But you know, yeah. Oh yeah, and you can also hold it like that. But I highly doubt you care. I'm just trying to get his pose to work. And plus I like the way that looks. And a lot of people were wondering what kind of gun this is supposed to be when it's not a buzzsaw or a power saw that the packaging says. It's actually supposed to be like some kind of Papa-Shaw of some sort, because if you remember, the Papa-Shaws have the circular ammo magazine. That's basically what that whole part is supposed to be, so you can hide the power saw. So, my final thoughts. He's an awesome figure. I definitely love this little guy. And I have a new shelf finally, so you'll see him on that. And since he's all nice, I might even just replace my Hunt for the Decepticons one with him. I'm debating. I'm not fully sure if I'm gonna do it or not. But you know, yeah. Would Bionicle Combiners recommend Dark of the Moon Autobot Ratchet? Oh hell yeah! He's definitely a fun little guy. I'm enjoying every aspect of him, every aspect of his figure. I absolutely enjoy. Minor quibbles, but I definitely love this figure. And cheers to me for doing this whole video without having to change the angle. Achievement! Signing out.